Wow. You guys, this tell-all is the gift that just keeps on giving. It's like God in heaven above. He just knew that I needed a tiny baby Jesus, like under a Bethlehem star, to keep me going, to get me through December, to get me to Christmas. And he sent Robyn Brown. She is the second coming. Mixed in with a little bit of Joseph Smith, but the second coming for sure. And this tell-all just keeps getting better and better and better. Wait until you see this.
I had a separate conversation with Robyn. Mm-hmm. And then I asked her to come to this conversation with Cody because...
Oh, you asked her to be here?
Yeah, I asked her.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like Mary had to ask Robyn to be there because Cody, he doesn't comprehend, there's just something a little not there with him. And the only person who can really get through to Cody is clearly the second coming of Christ, Robyn Brown.
I had a separate conversation with Robyn. Mm-hmm. And then I asked her to come to this conversation with Cody because...
Oh, you asked her to be here?
Yeah, I asked her.
Wow. Why did you ask her?
Because she speaks Cody.
As someone who has lived abroad for the past 6 years, I can tell you right now that it is not easy to live and work and dream in a place where you have to speak a foreign language, like a language that you didn't grow up speaking. And to know that Robyn is the only one of the wives who chose to take the time and put in the effort to learn this extremely complicated vernacular is it just gives me a whole new level of respect for Robyn.
Do you think you'd speak Cody? You think you'd get Cody?
I think I get Cody pretty well. I feel like I understand him, yeah.
Poor Robyn looks exhausted, probably from spending all day being the only interpreter who speaks Cody on Coyote Pass. She's needed for so many things. When he has to go to the hospital to be tested for COVID, she's got to go with him and interpret, his gobbly-gock word salad stuff to the nurses. When he's at gun sale shows and he wants to, make a lot of money by selling potentially problematic gun owners fancy new one-of-a-kind hella expensive guns. Robyn has to be there through all of it, and especially for phone calls with Janelle, Mary, Christine, and any of his children, because there's no way that Cody would be able to get through those kinds of conversations without having Robyn there.
Do you think other wives get him? Other sister wives do?
I think they have the capacity to.
You guys, it's not that hard to download the Babbel app on your phone and just commit to practicing Cody at least 2 to 3 times a day. And over the period of a couple of years, you'll be able to start with the basics in communicating with him. And the fact that the other wives and the rest of us haven't taken the time, made the effort to learn how to cater to this man, it just really makes me question how our society works.
Yeah.
I think sometimes he could be misunderstood very easily because he says everything that's in his head. Most people filter it. He doesn't.
Yeah. For example, let's try translating this.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I did not. I did not.
No. You stay
I'm
and
done
talk.
listening to you.
You stay and talk.
No. I'm not going to because you're not listening.
You're not listening to me.
And I'm not going to.
Okay, so we're done.
Goodbye.
This is not hard, guys. Translation, according to my Babbel app, it goes like this, okay? Me hungry. Janelle, fix me egg. No salt. Bye-bye. That's it. It's not that hard. Clearly, there was such a miscommunication of what was going on here. He was hungry, and Janelle didn't feed him, the right input he needed into his belly in order to be able to speak to her in any kind of a coherent way.
But I think that it's hard for other people to understand.
So true. There should be a mandate made by the President of the United States that every child in school needs to learn the language of Cody. That way we can have a new generation coming up and be ready and willing and able to service Cody Brown whenever needed.
Mary did ask her to be there.
I know, it's because Robyn says that she can speak Cody, and I'm like, bull. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm going to be nice. No, I'm not. I have known Cody I met him when I was 18.
Well, Christine, just because you're older than Robyn doesn't mean that she isn't entitled to 80% of all of Cody's assets. You know, I'm just putting that out there. It's not really it's not really what you're talking about, but I just want to make sure you're aware. It's important, for Robyn that you know that.
32 years ago. I've known Cody for a long time, and I can actually read Cody pretty well, and I can speak Cody well too. But Robyn convinced all of us that she could speak Cody.
That's Robyn's genius. She's not only fluent in Cody, she's also really good at hypnotizing people. That's a really special part of who she is. I mean, some people call her a witch. I call her my sister witch. I love that girl, and she's blazing a trail for all of us who don't want to be stepped on by men or other women or sister wives or society anymore. We are ready to break through our shell and start taking advantage of everyone around us to get what we need out of life. The time has come, and we're rising up, sister witches.
And that she would mediate our relationships. I even asked her one time to mediate our relationship, and I remember going, no. Girl, you know him. You can talk to him yourself. You're just fine. She convinced all of us that she needed to be there in the relationship.
That sounds incredibly loving and selfless of Robyn, not manipulative and clearly setting herself up to be the only wife in the end. That doesn't sound like what she was doing at all. So let's just keep celebrating her and getting her more $10,000 rings that she can wear on every single finger as she stirs up potions around her cauldron at night.
That she can speak Cody and we can't.
Yeah. She always it's always this Robyn speaks Cody. I'm like, well, I don't know if I really need someone to translate for me.
But it's not just speaking Cody. It's also having these incredibly old videos of yourself breakdancing when you were 19 years old and then giving them to TLC and being like, look, I didn't want to share these, but can you believe how fun I was and how crazy I was? And everybody, I just remember, I know you all hate me, but I am the coolest out of all the wives. So, why haven't Christine and Janelle, focus more of the attention on themselves? Maybe if they had, then they would also be getting $10,000 rings like Robyn, it was their choice, their choices that they made that led them to this point.
We've been married a long time. We did okay without you. I think I speak Cody, but she likes to position herself as I speak Cody. She says that to my children.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's the thing about kids. They're way harder to hypnotize and influence with I don't know, deadly elm, witches potions that you make in your backyard. They're just really good at fighting evil. And, unfortunately, it's Robyn wasn't able to win them over by the time they were 18, and now many of them are standing against her. And that's why she has to focus on the younger ones, the younger and more gullible ones, like McKelty,
Why don't you come over, in the past, she said, why don't you have a conversation with your dad? I'll be there because, I speak Cody. Mm-hmm. And my kids are like, it's our dad. We don't really need you to speak Cody. It does bug me. That one does bug me. Mm-hmm. I speak Cody. Well, Cody can speak for himself. He's a grown-ass man.
So it's just she's just going to have to keep doing the best she can, to help this family out in any way possible. She's always there for them. And it's been made completely clear that she's an essential part of the family in this amazing new sneak peek. Thanks for joining me down the rabbit hole, guys. I hope you'll join me again next time when we head down probably another Sister Wives rabbit hole.
No, you gotta pass the baton.
Fine, I'll
to
pass
one
it
person.
to Janelle. Gosh, you're so cranky.
It's because you guys are talking about my body. I feel like I'm being passed around like a rag doll now.
Cody, all I did was offer up a suggestion when I was talking
That's
about it a
okay.
couple of days.
That's
it doesn't
okay.
mean that I think you're a rag doll or a baton, for goodness sake.
Who's speaking now?
What?
What did you do? You're a monster!
What?
What did you do? You're a monster!
What?
What?